White passenger stole black billionaire girl seat. Seconds later, entire flight is grounded. Ma'am, step aside. We need to verify your identity. But that's my seat. I paid for it. Security has been called. She wasn't yelling. She wasn't late. She had done nothing wrong except be a black woman in first class. The cabin fell silent. Phones started recording. What happened next shocked the entire flight crew and grounded a plane meant to be in the air. This is the story of a seat, a billionaire, and a moment that revealed more than just travel etiquette. Have you ever witnessed injustice midair? Please comment on your city below and let's discuss. Welcome, story lovers. Where are you watching from? Drop your city name in the comments so we can see how far our story travels. Her name was Amira Blake, and at just 27, she was the youngest black woman billionaire in the country. A tech prodigy turned CEO, Amira was used to boardrooms, press conferences, and global recognition. But today, she just wanted a quiet flight. Dressed in a low-key hoodie and sunglasses, she walked through the bustling JFK airport, clutching her first-class boarding pass. No entourage, no security, just peace. This was her way of staying grounded, remembering the girl from Brooklyn who coded her way out. As she approached Gate 47, she felt a few glances. Nothing new. She'd learned to ignore it. She scanned her ticket, smiled politely, and walked down the jet bridge. She had 1A, front row, window, her favorite. What Amira didn't know was that someone in that cabin had already decided she didn't look like she belonged there. And in moments, her dignity would be put on trial, 30,000 feet above the ground. She stepped into the cabin, nodding at the attendant. But as she reached her seat, 1A, she stopped. A white woman in her mid-40s, dressed in an expensive pantsuit, was already seated. Amira smiled. "Hi, I believe this is my seat." The woman barely looked up. "I doubt that." She gestured toward the overhead bin. "Try economy, maybe row 22. This is first class." Amira held up her ticket. "It's 1A, I double-checked." The woman scoffed. "They make mistakes all the time. No way someone like you." She didn't finish the sentence, but the emphasis was loud enough. The flight attendant approached. Amira explained. But before the situation could de-escalate, the woman stood and raised her voice. "This woman is trying to take my seat. She's being aggressive." That word, aggressive, landed like a grenade. Suddenly, more crew appeared. A co-pilot peeked out. Passengers began staring. Phones were lifted. Amira remained calm, her voice low and steady. "Please check the manifest. It's simple." But the woman doubled down, demanding that Amira be removed. Then something unimaginable happened. Security was called. As they entered the cabin, Amira opened her app and tapped twice. A virtual business card flashed across her screen. Founder and CEO, worth $1.4 billion. She showed the lead attendant. Their face changed. Fast. But it was too late. The pilot had already made a call. Flight 208 is now delayed indefinitely. All passengers must disembark. Just like that, the entire flight was grounded. Not because of Amira, but because someone decided her skin didn't match her seat. The terminal was buzzing. Passengers groaned. News spread fast. Some incident in first class. Amira stood silent as the woman who'd accused her now argued with the crew, her face red, her words sharp. "Why would she lie about that? She doesn't look rich." That line hit harder than turbulence. Then another passenger, an older black man, stood beside Amira and spoke, not loudly, but clearly. "She doesn't have to look at anything. She earned it." A ripple moved through the crowd. Security approached again, this time to escort the woman away, not Amira. Phones recorded. Voices whispered. And finally, the captain walked over. "Miss Blake, we apologize. Please allow us to reboard the flight, starting with you." But Amira turned around. "No, thank you. I won't fly with people who question my humanity at cruising altitude." And with that, she walked away, quiet, proud, and powerful. Dear audience, if you're enjoying the story, don't forget to give it a like. It helps. Amira didn't post about it. She didn't sue, but the moment went viral anyway. Passengers' footage flooded the internet. Headlines screamed, "Billionaire black woman kicked off her flight." The airline issued a formal apology, but it was too late. Amira's story became a symbol, not of wealth, but of how racism ignores status, success, or seats. Because even at 30,000 feet, black women are expected to prove they belong. And for every Amira, there are thousands more who don't have cameras, followers, or power. She returned to work the next day, but something inside her had shifted. She launched a new foundation, Altitude Equity, dedicated to challenging racism in the travel and hospitality industries. Because the question isn't just, why did this happen? It's, why does it keep happening? Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel for more powerful stories and new videos. Take care.